welcome to an Everyday Canines video. In this episode on running contacts, we're progressing our first initial stages to be getting the entire down plank into our running contacts. So I have my treat and train set out where it needs to be. I have Magpie ready, and you can see I'm going to start working further back. So actually we left it there. So that's where we're going to start on this episode. Go. Nice. So during this session, I'm going to gradually move her back. So I'm moving her back higher and higher. Now, if you think about it where she is now, I would anticipate this would almost be, good girl, I didn't really want you to sit, but I know you're being very good. This would almost be where she would land on her second stride here when I'm thinking. So I know she's going to probably do 3 strides down. She's going to hit 1, 2, and then I want the contact. So I'm just in my head, I'm aware of that. Right, can you stand up? Go. Oh, you missed! Said you talked too long. Go. Nah. And so you see we're getting a little bit of a blip. Go. That better. So we had a little bit of a blip because I've changed the distance, and you're going to get that. When you change things, you're going to go from success to start having little blips. Magpie, the important thing is to work through them because this is all learning. Magpie, come here. You learn more from your failures than your successes. Okay, ready? Go. You missed again. I also know she's fixating on the treat and train, so it's another thing she's got to work through. Go. Yeah. Go. Yeah. So she's getting a little bit tired and we're getting the leaping. But you see, when she got it, we're going to jackpot that so she knows she's done good. And I'm not making a big fuss when she gets wrong. I'm not going no or or it doesn't matter. It's just like, yeah, have to try again, won't you? Go. Yeah. It's all just, you know, they're learning and you can't expect them to get it perfect straight off. So I'm going to go further back now. Magpie's gotten to being on this top plank. So can we go back further? That was nice. I shouldn't reward you for that because you chose to do that, but that was nice. Okay, go. Beautiful. So she's actually got to being here when I'm training. I suspect that's also why she was having problems because she's used to being slightly higher up. Hang on, can we be a bit further up, Mags? I think you're going to miss it if you go here. Oh no, that was beautiful. Go. That was you missed that one. Okay, go. Can do better. Go. Go. Yeah, good girl. So you see, when I'm moving back, I get a failure. That's to be expected because she gets good at one stage, then she moves back, she gets there. But this is all about building an understanding of the dog walk, because dog walks are a bit weird in the sense that you don't necessarily have a perfect stride pattern on them like you do on an A-frame. Once they get the stride pattern right, it's pretty much the same every time. Come up here. Dog walks are a bit more unpredictable. So actually they need to know what to do at any situation. Go. Nice! So they need to know if they don't hit it perfectly here, I can still get that, I've still got to get that contact. What I had went wrong with Sparrow, good girl Mags, is that she learnt to only do it. Mags, she could only do the dog walk, she got the angle perfect. Okay, go. Yeah! And that was part of the problem. She never actually learnt where the contact was. Okay, Magpie has done loads of work, far more than I'd normally do because I've been filming. So we've gotten to this stage here on the plank. Good girl, that's enough now. I would now mess around this. We've been doing this for a few weeks. I mess around with this and typically I'm always going up here, but sometimes I go a bit lower. Just mess around on here to test distances and get different things doing. When I start a session, I usually start a little bit lower, then I gradually work back. Done this for a few sessions, and as I say, now I'm starting to move on to the top plank. I don't tend to stay on one bit too long because you can get dogs, can start to pattern things really quickly and they will learn this is what I do, and if you don't then move them on, they can become fixated in a pattern, and then when you do move them on, they can't adjust and adapt. So I don't like to stick at things too long. I like to start moving back because I know as soon as we get onto this top plank, because she's now going to be leaping over this section here, it's the change of, we're going from a straight to an angle, I know that's going to change her running pattern and I need to make sure she understands that. So I don't want to fixate on this too long. So I've been doing this for the last few months, maybe once a week. Have I done this the last time? I'd say probably about last 3 months, once a week-ish, depending on the weather. Go. Yes! And also I'm quite happy to go back to this occasionally, as I said, with my other dogs. Good girl, that's enough now. That's enough. But I don't want to overdo it on this plank when she's learning. I want her to now, I want to be able to take her up and start moving back, because she's obviously got to learn the whole pattern, the sequence. She could easily become a habit that I do this and I don't do any further, and we don't want to do that. It's always about moving on your training. Never get stuck at one place. So I would say work through this steadily. Do a session when you are getting just back there. If you're getting 80 to 90% success rate, move back a bit further. Again, once you're getting 80 to 90% success rate, move back further. So as soon as you get, and again, keep doing it. So I always go by, if I do a session, 8 out of 10 of the runs are perfect, then it's time I move on. I don't hover around that point too long. And also, again, both sides, I'm sticking on this side because of the filming, but again, both sides. Okay, that's as far as I've pretty much got with Magpie at the moment. She is 13 months, so that is where she is with her running contacts. So we'll be switching, as we move on to the next stage, we're going to be switching to one of my more experienced dogs to show you how we move on further. Hope you've enjoyed this video, hope it's been informative. If you have liked it, you might like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can click on the bell notifications button to learn when new videos are coming out. And you can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and I hope to see you all again very, very soon.